It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. Give to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fowler. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback was really being safe with that throw, trying to put it in the area where only his guy could make the catch down the boundary there in the end zone. Just threw it a little too far outside.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Wide out trying to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
This time he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow. Go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires on the move. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back open in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Got the 1st down and more. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
That's caught. It's Bobo. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bobo. Turning it on. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Back to pass on second down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Cal. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up...
Oh, I'm out of space. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just scored it right through his fingers, and he missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bobo. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Plenty of between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens... The whole offense at your disposal.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing. defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses.
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Bobo. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger. And
a shot toward the end zone. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
to be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Leads it with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now on the return. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the... offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Fowler. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice. And
the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Running it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And after this short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the